Hello and welcome to the Kia World Extreme Games in Shanghai, China. Coming up, BMX Vert. This is Kia Moments.
Overcast skies, but the sun's starting to peek through at the Kia World Extreme Games here at the Oriental Pearl Tower in Shanghai, China, as we get set for the BMX Vert final. 60 feet of playground out there as the Vert riders get set to drop into this ramp. 10 riders in all. Jorge Jovel, Zach Warden, Zach Newman, Douglas Oliveira, and Steve McCann are the first 5 to go. The bottom half of the bracket looks like this. Coco Zarita, Michael Laren, Simon Tabron, Dennis McCoy in 30 years of competing, and the guy that's picked to win it all, Vince Byron.
Your commentators are Zach Yankush and Paul Higgins.
Here we go with Jorge Jovel, familiar face out here. Starting things off one-handed, one-footer. That's good. Great look at an alley-oop. An alley-oop is when the rider travels backwards. Little no-hander right there, following it up with a toboggan. It's never easy being the first rider. Big 540. Great run for Jorge Jovel, going with a flare at the buzzer. He's got to be psyched on that. It's never easy being the first rider, but he really rose to the occasion there, Paul. Zach Warden, no stranger to the podium. He's not made a podium here, but he's more of the big ramp kind of guy. Hasn't ridden Vert in a while, but here we go with Zach Warden's first run. Was just hanging out with this guy in LA, just signed a contract for Monster Energy. So he came to Shanghai super pumped and super rejuvenated.
Break it down with the judges, Zach. As you can tell, you know, we talk about the creativity, style, difficulty, but now in 2015, what else are they looking for?
They want to see progression. They want to see guys doing new tricks, coming up with something nobody else has done. There's a great double tail whip right there. Zach Warden going down hard. Thankfully got right back up. Looked like he missed his pedal there. Here we go. First run for Zach Newman. You like watching Zach ride as well. He's got a unique style to his riding. Yeah, Zach doing triple combinations right there. Big flare. See some of these guys rolling the dice early. They try some tricks they might not be at 100% on. Zach Newman going down in his first run there.
Fourth rider to go, Douglas Oliveira. And of course, Douglas has a good bag of tricks too.
What I really like about this guy is he has the ability to boost. You'll see him go a lot higher than most guys. Usually by his fourth air, he is blasting. There's about the 6-foot range. Huge air.
He just hung up there forever, Zach.
Vert is one of the most difficult disciplines in BMX, and that ramp is not forgiving, and to be able to do what these guys do really takes so much skill. Douglas Oliveira from Brazil. Check a look at some of the replays. We call this one a turn down, getting completely clicked 90 degrees, and then he followed it up with this one.
Score to beat right now is an 82, sure to rise throughout the contest.
All right, Stevie McCann from Australia is in, another guy that is no stranger to the podium. Stevie's got a huge arsenal of tricks. What are we gonna see? Big no-handed flare. That's a backflip with a twist while taking the hands off. Good combination right there. Alley-oop bar spin to turn down. No-handed flare going upside down with a twist, taking the hands off. And then this one, combo trick right there. Tail whip to tabletop.
Welcome back to the Kia World Extreme Games. This is BMX Vert.
And we go from Australia to Chile. Coco Zarita, Francisco Zarita will be our next rider to drop.
He's just got a great name.
He really does. You've never seen this guy ride. He is just so smooth. He makes it look like artwork. Here we go. Poetry in motion.
Coco Zarita inside the half pipe now. Again, 60 feet wide. They got plenty to work with. They got to use the entire ramp, stay on their bike, and bust out as many combinations as you can. We have a new leader, Steve McCann, at 84.33.
Great combos out of Mr. Zarita going both directions. Judges love seeing that. Upside down, keeping his speed. No footer to late tail whip. Opposite flare, great run for Zarita right here. Followed up with an extra flare. Big tricks at the last 10 seconds.
Finishes really strong, Zach.
Let's see what he's got here. That's a regular flare, and then it comes with the other side. He throws a combination in it. Watch the handlebars. Great combination for Coco.
Zarita goes to an 85.33, so the last 3 runs, we've had new leaders in each one of the runs, and it could change here again with Michael Laren dropping into the half pipe.
Michael Laren, I love this guy. He is a great example of what BMX riders should be about. He's so grateful for the position that he's in. He's a great ambassador for BMX, and he's one heck of a vert rider as well. Beautiful downside tail whip. Michael, another guy with great style. He makes everything look so good. Big one-footed grizz air is what we call that one, and then this is a flare.
He is 41 years young, this young man. I can tell you that, because when he drops in, anything goes.
And here we go with Mr. Tabron.
Simon just gets such big air.
Yeah, he knows how to work that transition.
Yeah,
tabletop 540. Alley-oop no-hander.
Exactly, you can just see he's just using the entire ramp so effortlessly.
And he knows where he is at all times. Alley-oop 540, holy cow. This might be the best score we've seen so far if he can stay on the bicycle.
Simon Tabron, all business.
Wow. Let's take a look at some of them. Right here, tabletop 540, getting the bike nice and flat, and then letting them fly. And look who's up next. One of your favorite guys in BMX.
Oh, I love this guy. 30 years he's celebrating, competing, and he's coming off a huge injury. This is his first run in competition since the X Games of last year, because on July the 20th of 2014, he got in a major fall, hit head-on in the doubles routine with Matt Hoffman, and now he's back out competing in his 30th year of competing. This is an historic run right here, Zach.
So psyched to see this guy still pushing what's possible on a BMX bike. He's been doing it for over 30 years. He was on my wall growing up, and he is still an inspiration. Check him out, can one-hander.
And he had a 1-foot gash at his groin because he got in a head-on collision with Matt Hoffman. And oh God. And he falls hard here.
Well, Dennis is normally really good at this trick. It's a bar spin 540, caught the bars, but you'll watch his front tire hits the coping, and that's enough to send him to ground. Thankfully, he had that full-face helmet on, but the unfortunate part about BMX is crashes do happen. Safety gear is so important.
Vince Byron dropping in now for his 30 seconds as we get back underway here in Shanghai, China with the BMX Vert, returning champion of this event.
This man is on a mission right now. Big flare tail whip to start his run. Everybody is gunning for this guy. He's been riding incredible for the last year, and he certainly wants to leave Shanghai on that podium with his 4th gold medal here in BMX Vert. Alley-oop bar spin flare going down right there. So this could get very interesting, Paul.
Here are the current standings. Simon Tabron leads with 87.33, Coco Zarita in second with 85.33, and in third place, Steve McCann. More action from the Kia World Extreme Games after the break. Welcome back to the Kia World Extreme Games. This is BMX Vert.
And Jorge Jovel drops in for his second run. Of course, he got that 82 to start, and he starts it off big here, Zach.
Going flare with it, 180 backflip. Now throwing another flare. The crowd loving those backflips. Zach's got a couple of gold medals at the X Games on the big ramp. But let's see what he's got on the U ramp here in the beautiful Shanghai. Zach Warden, run number 2.
Cloud cover coming back in, cooling off, and the wind is kicking up a little bit. There it is right there.
Oh, getting it underneath him. Yeah, Zach. Taking it upside down. It's a backflip with a twist.
Zach Newman next on the ramp fell on a flare. He had a 71.67 on his first run.
Newman's been working on some triple combination tricks. See if he can fire out any in this run. 1, 2, 3. There it is. X up to X down to turn down. Psyched to see Mr. Newman out here again. Yeah, bar spin and tire grab. Another great original trick. Judges love seeing stuff like that.
Dougie came up with a huge score, an 84, and then from there on in, the score started to increase. So here we go with his second run.
Again, this guy knows how to blast airs. That's called catching huge air. Letting him fly, tuck no-hander. Tail whip at the buzzer. Full pull for Dougie Fresh.
We'll see if he can regain the lead as he drops in here.
See what Stevie McCann is bringing in run number 2. Starting things off with a toboggan. Alley-oop one-hander.
He had that huge tail whip to tabletop in his first run. We'll see if he pulls that out and something like it. One-footed.
That was a candy bar. Check this out. No-handed flare.
Welcome back to the Kia World Extreme Games. This is BMX Vert.
Going 6th right now is Coco Zarita. Now we've got overcast skies. Stevie McCann is now in 2nd place with an 85.67. Huge airs by Coco Zarita.
Blasting the ramp, coming in with so much speed. Taking it upside down. The crowd is definitely getting behind him here. When it comes to style in BMX, he makes it look so good. Smooth tail whip, landing a little bit low, but keeping it rolling. Little foot plant there. Another great run for another rider.
He's very well liked, Michael Laren, getting ready to drop in on his second run. And here we go, Michael Laren. He had an 84 his first time out, which was a solid run. And once again, as we start to get in the middle of the heat here, you got to start really popping it down, and Michael did that his first time.
Double downside whip, that's what he needed. Beautiful look at a tabletop right there. He is pumped on that one, and Shanghai is pumped on him. Downside tail whip as the rider kicks the frame his opposite direction. Michael going double downside with it there.
Simon Tabron had a great first run, lots of combinations, and he is our current leader right now with an 87.33. My question to you, Zach, can that score hold up?
That's a really good question. With the likes of these riders, anything is possible. Starting off really strong. One-handed 540, holy cow. Coming in so wild with that one. Tire grab 540. He is coming to Shanghai with a lot of new tricks. Things are getting really interesting here, Paul. Now, all the pressure has jumped onto Vince Byron's shoulders. He's outside of the top 3. He has got to throw down right here if he wants a shot.
Inside the pipe right now is Vince Byron.
Big flare tail whip.
And he did something that he normally doesn't do in competition, and that is fall his first time out.
Exactly. First run nerves, maybe. Superman C-grab looking amazing. Downside tail whip. Vince Byron going bar spin flare. He's got to stay on the bike here.
And this will not count.
Whoa! 540 flare. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, you see the other riders showing their respect. That's the first time we have ever seen that in competition. Now, look at this, 540 flare, holy cow.
And Byron with a 91.33, so maybe the judges didn't hear the buzzard at the end. Either way, he is our new leader. Wow.
We'll have Run 3 action after the break here at the Kia World Extreme Games. Welcome back to the Kia World Extreme Games. This is BMX Vert.
We are 2/3 through this competition here in the BMX Vert ramp. Jorge Jovel getting ready to go in his third and final run. But right now, Jorge Jovel has one thing on his mind, and that is a solid run.
That's exactly it. Last runs for these guys, so anything can happen. Jovel out here with his wife. He might be trying something at the end of it.
Oh! Crashed at the end.
And here, let's take a look at this.
Tell me these guys aren't athletes. He's trying to get away. Oh, man, he just avoided disaster.
Let's see what Wharton's got. Wharton has some tricks up his sleeve. If he needs to pull them out, he can definitely do that. He's also riding Mini Mega this weekend, so we got to see how his game plan is going to play out here in the next 20 seconds.
Does he go big here? Does he go big on the Mini Mega ramp?
That's what we're going to have to find out.
This will be his final run, and he's working at 83.67. Zach Wharton in the pipe right now, trying to finish his third run very solidly. Some combos up there.
Tail whip to X up, and he's going to call it right there. 3 solid runs for Zach Newman.
Douglas Oliveira got an 84 his first run. He took the lead. His second run wasn't as strong, but here he is on his third run, sky and high in the air.
This
huge airs.
Blasting the ramp higher than anybody. Look at the air. The crowd loving these airs. 12 feet. Holy
bottoms out.
Cow. So this is going to be an interesting one for Stevie McCann.
His first run was an 84.33. He upped that in his second run, an 85.67. He's chasing a 91.33. Zach, can he do it?
He can. He's got the tricks to do it. Big flare right there.
Steve McCann in the 5th spot as he came in, and he's going to kind of cruise out of it as well. Interesting game plan here by the last 3 riders. Coco Zarita has been in the groove since he hit that vert ramp today. His first run was an 85.33, which gave him the lead at the time. Here in the third run, he wants a big finish again. Huge air, Zach.
Zarita just coming out swinging. Like I said before, he makes BMX look like it's supposed to look. All of his tricks are done proper. It's just so effortless. Beautiful tail whip. Opposite flare, regular flare, X up. Another great run for Zarita. I've been spending the last couple of weeks traveling the Middle East with this guy doing shows for the Bikes Over Baghdad team, and he is something else. Double downside whip, getting those legs scrambling and the frame kicking around 720 degrees.
Simon Tabron dropping in his third run of the day, third and final run. He has an 89. He's chasing a 91.33. He's the only man right now that could upset Vince Byron. Dennis McCoy is out of the competition.
Beautiful no-handed 540. He is the 540 master. No-handed 540. That's such an insane trick, and he makes it look so simple.
You're looking at the current leader and now the champion of the Kia World Extreme Games. Once again, he will win this event. He won it last year. And because Simon Tabron's score did not improve, this is your gold medal run.
Vince Byron is not going anywhere anytime soon. Whoa! One-handed downside tail whip to Superman C-Crab. I have never seen that trick before in my life. Holy cow, I can't believe he just unleashed that one. Whoa, he didn't have to do that. He did not have to do that. So if this is a flare whip, it's a 180 backflip tail whip. But the other one that he did, it's this one right here. This one, one-handed downside tail whip to Superman C-Crab Indian Air.
Here's a look at your final results for the Kia World Extreme Games BMX Vert Final. Vince Byron is the gold medalist, followed by Simon Tabron, the silver, and Michael Laren with that 87.33 gets the bronze.
Check out KiaWorldExtremeGames.com for more information on the Kia World Extreme Games. For Zach Yankush, Paul Higgins, and myself, Paula, goodbye, and see you next time for more action.